We are off and running and underway in the National League North playoff eliminator. It's Chorley against Curzon Ashton on the home of live Lancashire football. By Smith, back to the edge of the box by Marn, brought down by Spencer with his back to goal, looking to get away and get a shot in. Two deflections taken away, and then it's clobbered high over the top of the crossbar by Luke Griffiths, and the ball is behind for a Chorley goal kick. Air shot from Johnson on the edge of the box. He gets it back though, and here he can get it onto his right foot just outside the area, drives in a shot, big deflection. Collected by Henley, who feeds it inside and finds Jack Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst hangs it up into the edge of the penalty area for Johnson. Johnson comes back onto his right foot, goes for goal, and his shot in the end is well wide of the target, but cutting in on his right from that left-hand side. So Richards goes away, Hayhurst delivers in towards the near post. It's a Chorley head at the near post, and it's turned behind for a corner kick. Direct from Hayhurst towards the far post, header out. Ubazunu. Now Griffiths in, catching practice for Matt Irwin. Where to the advertising hoardings to get the biggest run up he can as this throw-in comes in towards the near post. There's a Chorley player down at that near post. Ellis feels he's fouled in a tussle with Spencer. Referee doesn't look twice. And now here's Marn with a bit of skill. Might have played himself into a bit of a cul-de-sac here. Here's Hazelhurst, burst into the edge of the penalty area. He's surrounded by pink shirts, but he feeds it out to Johnson on the left wing. Johnson will want to come back onto his right foot. Can't keep his feet, but Hazelhurst has won it in any case and got himself to the edge of the penalty area and wins his team a corner kick. There are still a couple of players inside the 6-yard box. As it's delivered, it's flicked off the top of Richards' head, cleared away by Spencer. Hazelhurst steps back in, Spencer gets it away from him. Spencer into the penalty area, he's looking for Sinclair, angles tight, ball to the far post, chance for Barton to get his shot in, and Irwin diving to his left and turn it away for a corner kick. Left-footed from the right-hand side. Adam Blakeman floats it again towards the far post. That's a header on target from it. Ellis pushed away by the goalkeeper. Moles advancing on the Chorley penalty area, drives it in at that near post where it's blocked off by Smith. And Curzon Ashton turning the screw late on in the first half, but too late as it turns out. The half-time whistle sounds. Richards with the delivery, diving header on the edge of the box. Sinclair once more, making that run. Almost loses it, but then wins it back to his credit and exchanges passes with Calverley. And now Johnson streaking across the halfway line, straight down the middle of the pitch. He's still going, he's got himself to the edge of the 18-yard box. He releases it to Maguire, whose right foot ball in towards the near post is headed away. Out as far as Smith. In fact, it's Calverley with the sliding challenge. Unless Johnson elects to keep it in, which he has, and finds Blakeman. Blakeman drives it towards the far post, could have gone anywhere. Flies 2 feet wide of that back post. Luke Griffiths, he feeds it out down the left-hand side for Marn. Now Moles into the penalty area. Irwin looks second favourite. Richards high over the halfway line. There's a bit of a charge on into the area. Knocked down by Barton for Moles, whose touch has taken him wide, and he'll have to settle for a corner kick. Richards heads it into the middle for Barton, just outside the D. Feeds it to Marn. Marn wants to feed this out down the left-hand side if he can. Crosses instead for Moles, who's offside. It's an absolutely sensational save from Matt Irwin, but the offside flag was up, so it wouldn't have counted in any case. Blakeman's corner. Into the 6-yard box towards Ellis, who heads it back across the face. Hazelhurst tries to get up. And Blakeman plays it short to Glynn just outside the penalty area. He scoops it towards the far post. Down at the far post goes Mark Ellis. Looked like he was being pulled down. Referee shakes his head. Spencer will turn it to his left and find Barton. Now Marn over the halfway line. Craig Marn, the player manager, has got Hayhurst going beyond him. He's still going here. He feeds in Hayhurst now as he gets to the byline. Low ball in for Spencer, who flicks it narrowly wide of the right-hand post, and that's as close as we've come. Blakeman's delivery. Deflections change the trajectory. Header up into the air. It's a black and white head that gets a back header to it, but it's not enough, and that is the full-time whistle. Chorley 0, Curzon Ashton 0. Cross to try and stop his progress and make a nuisance of himself. Maguire is going to have to try and beat him, and tries to do just that and gets to the byline and gets into the penalty area, and that's brilliant from Frankie Maguire, who drives it in low. Right wing position. Back to Richards on the right wing. In towards Moles. Header away by Ellis. Edge of the penalty area, here's Hayhurst. Back in by Richards. Spencer with the header. Fabulous save by Matt Irwin. But it wouldn't have counted. There's a foul in there. Ellis has been pulled down. We are back underway. No changes at all in the game. He's getting ready with the ball in his hand, parallel with the edge of the 18-yard box. In it goes towards the near post. He's flicked on. Great save. Goalkeeper scrambling to his right. One header, then a second header, and goalkeeper Josh Ollerenshaw turns it on the post.
Yeah.
And the ball's gone through Mark Ellis's legs, and here's Spencer. Spencer surging towards the edge of the penalty area. Smith tries to get across. Here's Moles to shoot and miss. From 10 yards out, he's blazed it over the crossbar, and that should be the end of this eliminator. Ball went through the legs of Ellis. Spencer got away, laid it on a plate for Moles, who got there before both defenders who were converging, and somehow he's failed to hit the target, and it's in to the Curzon Ashton supporters, and it remains 0-0. And Will Hayhurst knows that you've rarely seen anybody walk slower towards a ball. There's the full-time whistle after 120 minutes. It's Chorley 0, Curzon Ashton 0. The game will be decided from what the Football Association rather endearingly called kicks from the penalty mark. Let's see what Hazelhurst can produce. First from the penalty spot against Ollerenshaw in front of the Chorley supporters. 0-0 after 120 minutes. It's gone down to penalties to decide who'll get through to the semi-final. Hazelhurst against Ollerenshaw. Waiting, standing, striking, keeper saves, dives to his left, pushes the ball away, and Chorley blink first with their first penalty. Keeper dives to his left, makes a good save, Hazelhurst denied. This level and higher, he places the ball, turns away from it. Matt Irwin on his goal line, bouncing around, arms going above his head, almost like a star jump, side to side on his line. Richards steps up, Richards approaches, Richards strikes, saved by Irwin, turns it round the post, dive to his left, brilliant save, and he runs down the front row of Chorley supporters, punching his fist and roaring with delight. Billy Whitehouse next for Chorley, a substitute in the game. Can Ollerenshaw save a second successive penalty? Whitehouse against Ollerenshaw, still 0-0 on penalty kicks. Here comes Whitehouse, short run up, drives it low and left and into the net, and Chorley lead the penalty shootout. The Curzon Ashton captain, with his side trailing 1-0 in the penalty shootout, places the ball on the spot. Again Irwin dancing side to side, arms above his head and then down by his side. Longish run up, straight run up from Spencer. Spencer advances, Spencer drives high into the roof of the net. Irwin gets the right way, couldn't get anywhere near it. Jimmy Spencer scores, it's 1-1 on penalties. For a place in the semi-final of the National League playoffs. Goalkeeper stands, arms spread. Sampson advances on the inside of the post and in to the back of the net. But this is to level things back up. Matt Irwin's not happy with where the ball's been placed. He's remonstrating with the referee. The Chorley goalkeeper's waved back to his line. Hayhurst against Irwin. Hayhurst steps up, drives low and left into the net. Beats Irwin to his left into the right side of the net. Irwin went the right way, couldn't get a hand to it. 2-2. Two before him have scored.
Straight run, Dan.
Gone to the left-hand side now from that straight run. Ollerenshaw bounces up and down in the middle of his goal. Hemley strikes it, great penalty, into the left side of the net, and Chorley are back in front on spot kicks again, and Adam Hemley makes absolutely no mistake. Socks rolled down his calves. Irwin on his line, this time the arms are going up and down, now he's bouncing up and down again. It's a short run up from Campbell. Campbell in his pink jersey, steps up, strikes it, saved by Matt Irwin. Straight down the middle, and Irwin sticks his arms into the air.
Right-footed player, and let's see if the outcome matches the confidence.
Glynn to send Chorley into Sunday's semi-final against Brackley Town. He stands, he waits, referee blows the whistle in front of the Duke Street end. Glynn drives it, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, into the left left side of the net, and Chorley's staff and substitutes race onto the field. The Magpies are through to Sunday's playoff semi-final. It's heartbreak for Curzon Ashton in their first experience of playoff football at this level. It's delight and it's relief for the Chorley players and the Chorley supporters. They've won this penalty shootout 4-2 after a 0-0 draw after 120 minutes. They've done it the hard way, Steve Eyre, but they're through on penalties.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.